WA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Shutterguard.com.au, Perth's best roller shutters for over 30 years. Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes. And DODD, scrap metal recyclers.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena. You're live via Front Row Screens, FRS Sport. Your number one in 2021. It is game 2 of round 13 of the DODD Perth Premier League on this Friday night. In front of another good crowd here in Coburn. It's the Blackhawks, the home side. 8 points from their first 7 games. Keep in mind they did lose a few rounds because of the lockdown on the Anzac Day weekend. And they're up against the top of the ladder Flyers Blue, the reigning champions. 14 points from their 9 games. 6 wins, 1 loss and 2 ties. And the best score difference, the best goal difference of positive 22. This game should be an absolute beauty. Both teams coming off hard-fought wins. Last week in a rare feat in Perth, the Blackhawks triumphed with an impressive 2-0 win over the Vikings, who last week looked pretty flat. And despite missing 2 players to injury, there was an impressive statement made by the Blackhawks that they are still a side to be taken into finals time come September. The Flyers Blue, they also did it the hard way against the Sharks. They fought back 3 times in an incredible game to take the game 5-4 with Kairos and Broke scoring winners to keep the Blues on top. This game certainly has a finals feel written about this one. It is the second time that the grand finalists have met. Of course, it was a win to the Flyers Blue the last time these two sides met. And this is the second of the grand final rematches that are here in 2021. So expect this one to be a real ripper. Ben Brote on your screen since coming into the competition again in round 3. He's been in rich form. He's been right at the thick of the action when the puck has been in the attacking zone. He's worked hard for those goals. He's been close to the slot all the time. He's been that one that they could rely on to get that last second tip in. So watch out for that number 36, Ben Brote, in this game tonight. The Blackhawks, they have got the same side that took to the rink last week in Perth with that win over the Vikings. Ben Williams, one of their main attackers. Watch out as well for Scott Hillier as well. Number 16, a few number changes to go on with as well. Campbell, Drew Robson, and even Matty Whelan. Jordan Kairos for the Blackhawks. He is another one of their main scorers. He has been the man in 2021. Scored the winner last week. One of the winners last week, I should say. In that big 5-4 win over the Sharks. Will also be a key. Watching live on our Front Row Screens Facebook page and on the Front Row Screens YouTube page as well. Also on the Perth Premier League Facebook page as well. A lot of great action on Front Row Screens coming your way this weekend. And in the second game, both these sides look to stake their claim for finals. Especially when top spot on the ladder is still being held by the team to beat the Flyers Blue. And the Blackhawks, while a win for them, they will push back up to 3rd on the ladder because they have a superior goal difference compared to the Vikings. The Blackhawks on a -1, a -1, and the Vikings on a -7. After their 3-3 tie with the Flyers Orange in the last game earlier. So it should be in for a great contest here. Both sides into their huddles. The keys for both sides, the Blackhawks' defensive coverage of the slot was superb last week. They got 3 across the crease and guard incoming shots to the net. It'll help strengthen their advantage in the shot count when they've got it in their area. But also another big key, stop Kairos. Simple as that. Every side should have that as its main objective when it comes to their game plan for each match. Kairos, he is a scoring machine. For the Flyers Blue, keep the puck out of the central zone of the slot. They've got to suck the Hawks in to play it out wide and behind the goal line. Plays like Broke and Wilson can open up the play. And the start last week, dare I say it, well, it was far from trademark Flyers Blue game. They usually score around 2 or 3 on an unanswered burst to pull the momentum away from the opposition. They did not do that at all last week against the Sharks. They kept playing catch up, which is completely out of the norm for the Flyers Blue. They are a very fast starting side. But the Blackhawks, after what they did last week, I reckon that they might make it hard for them this week again, considering how improved their defence was in spite of losing 2 players. Tomek Sak was one of them. Also Nathan Lacasse. who, from what I could pick up, is still not there. So it's going to be Kazala and Cox to start things off in the second game of round 13 here at the Coburn Ice Arena. This is a finals quality game in round 13. We are underway. Flyers Blue get first to it. There's Maybe. At the end of center ice. He now pushes it back to the attacking zone. Shade. Plays it out into the open. There's Kairos. Again, watch out for that man in these games. Pushed out wide. Well played by Woodman. Woodman on the breakaway. Goes to the edge of the slot. Suckered the Blues in from behind the goal line, but the Blues smartly pushed back. Healy. Now they're going cross ice. Cox just lets that one go. It's behind the defensive goal line for the Blackhawks. And they've got the slot covered heavily. Cox and Maybe for the Blues. Well played by Maybe, bypassing Cox, and now Cox gets it back. That's a Maybe again. He's got Mukija, one of the deadliest attackers. Cox shoots. Good save there, smart. Blackhawks look to set things up. Well played by Campbell. The backhander was a blind pass, turned over. Went quickly back to Cox on the offensive zone for the Blues. And now the Blackhawks looking to slow the tempo down. It's what they did last week in that win over the Vikings up at the Perth Ice Arena in round 12. Oh, and losing his skates there at the worst moment. Scott Hillier. Turned over. Brote. Wrist shot towards the net. Can't get all of that one in. Mukija and Hillier. Good defensive play by Hillier. Got cleaned up. But an allowed shade. Oh, nice body check there. That was inflicted by Brote. On the offensive zone for the Blues, Jeffries. Jeffries went cross ice, almost turned over, but it bounced back up. Kairos, he shoots. Good save, Charlie Smart. And that'll mean a face-off. Face-off on the Flyers Blue attacking zone as we see the replay. That's the first real major entry deep inside the slot. Replay thanks to CD Dodd. Jeffries. Nice cross-ice pass to Kairos, who had space from the corner. He likes shooting from that area. But it wasn't to go into the back of the net this time. Cox wins it. Push forward to Maybe. Into the centre of the slot. Well played there by Davison. Davison cross-ice to the centre. Hazelhurst. Just pushing that one back to the defensive zone. And now he's going to look to try and set it up along the outer wing through Healy. Puck bypassing the centre. Hazelhurst. Looked to go back to Kairos. Couldn't get that one off in time. But he's got back up there in Braden Maybe. Maybe goes cross ice in the Kairos direction. Good control. And guarded off brilliantly by a couple of Blackhawks defenders. One of them, Davison. Hazelhurst now again. Turned over. And there's Shade and Whelan trying to combine for the shot. But couldn't get that one to go. Cox out in the open. Kairos shoots. And again, deflected off the pads of Smart. Kairos on the rebound. Pushes back into the slot. But it's turned over again by the Blackhawks. And this time it was Grover, the captain of the side. And Sack, who's back in the side after missing last week. Grover down low to Sack. Misses that one again. And oh, courage in the air there, Jeffries. Evading that collision with Kazala. Blackhawks looking to bring that extra physical game on the reigning champions tonight. Lamb on the defensive side. Cross ice to Jeffries off the boards. Jeffries ricocheted off Kazala there. Brote and Kazala scrambling for it behind the goal line. Jeffries is there for support and he gets it. Lamb on corner point. That shot getting Campbell from point-blank range, but look at where he is now in the open. He shoots and from point-blank range again. Misses to the left-hand post. But now Wilson. He finds himself in front. Takes the puck out wide. Brote goes cross-ice. Interesting pass. But the Blackhawks had an extra two out the back. And now they're going to man it behind the goal line. Here's Shade. Beautiful penetrating pass out to Ghazala in the low slot and misses to the right-hand post. So that's 2 shots that they easily could have gotten. Lamb. Under the outer wing. Hillier. Looked to go cross ice, but maybe was right there for the pickings. Cox pushes back, and Healy, who's just come back on again. Hazelhurst setting it up for the breakaway. Nice solo effort from Hazelhurst. He's forced back. Pinned to the end boards there by Davidson. Hillier almost cleaned up by Healy. Bracing himself for the short pass. Cox turns it over. And now they got a good rebound going, but only momentarily. Hillier covers that one. Forced to play it with the backhand. Healy. Now back out to Hazelhurst. Hoist pass towards centre ice. Cox has a fresh area, but Kairos is backing him up. Oh, he didn't get all of that pass to go. Now towards centre ice, and now they're going to push it forward again. Hazelhurst from behind the goal line. The open ice pass out towards Kairos. He covered that one. Good control. He's under a bit of pressure now. Out of the neutral zone. Open ice pass towards the goal line. They want icing the Blackhawks, but they're not going to get it. Hillier playing it steady. In the first 7 minutes of this matchup, it's been a back and forth opening period so far. Still 0-all on the CD DODD scoreboard. Woodman running it behind the goal line. He's got a couple of Blues trailing him, but he lets the puck go onto the out of the outer side. Again, when the Blackhawks are trying to get it forward, they often just go for that hoist pass. They're awaiting those defensive turnovers, so they're just looking to swoop, and there they are now. The shot comes in from Whelan in the mid-slot, but now they get a rebound. Grover deep there goes Whelan, and so does Lamb, but now they get it out into the open to the Blackhawks defensive zone. They're wanting icing, and this time they are going to get it. Very even Steven at the moment thus far in this game. No side has been able to gain a real advantage here. But now they've got it right where they want it in that attacking zone. Ghazala almost got tripped up by Jeffries. Blackhawks have still got it. Here's Minson. Minson, cross ice to Sack. Oh, he almost lost that one. Keeps it in front for Ghazala, but it's turned over again. Jeffries keeps it in front, releasing it timidly. Now it's back on the Blackhawks defensive zone, but slowly catching up to them was Broten Kairos. And the Blues are on again. Kairos just out of reach. And Tudu and Chalaru combining, and Ghazala got cleaned up almost by Kairos. The Blackhawks playing it cool at the moment. So are the Blues. This has not been, again, their trademark Flyers Blues start where they broke away to an advantage because the pressure has been so good by the Blackhawks defensively in containing those impact players that we spoke about pre-game. And that almost resulted in a goal to Ghazala. But Cox back on the defensive zone. Goes out to Maybe, but he's pressured by Minson. The scramble for it on the end boards there. It's been one out by Davidson. He pushes forward to Sack. He's got 2 going across. Cross ice to Ghazala, but Sack elects to go for the shot. And it's a good save there, Stephen McCann. We're just about halfway through this first period. 4 shots on target apiece for both the sides, but 0-all on the scoreboard. The CD DODD scoreboard. This final match of round 13. Being won by the Blues, and Hazelhurst out the back. Gets that one into the offensive zone, but the Blackhawks have got 2 back every time that the Blues try to press the puck forward. That has put the Flyers Blue under a little bit more pressure than what we would have expected in the pre-game. Hazelhurst, gentle push to Maybe. Lovely cross-ice pass to Mukija. He shoots from the outer area. Doesn't get that one to go. And that goes over the boards onto the Blackhawks bench. Not intentionally, of course. But it'll be a face-off nonetheless. Players just having a bit of banter there. And a little laugh as well to go on with from Jeffries. So 10 minutes remaining on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Still 0-0. But the Blues have a good chance in opening up the scoring. It's going to be Brote and Woodman. Brote wins it out. And now they go back. Lamb out to Maybe. Long shot. Brote looking for the tip in, but he had a fresh airy. Maybe pushes out to Mukija. Maybe along the sideboards they go. Williams putting good pressure there on Jeffries, but Mukija backs him up. Brote. Jeffries. They're pushing back again. Wilson from the corner point. Forward to Jeffries. Now back to Brote. Brote tried to go cross ice to Jeffries, but not effective. Brote and Woodman. Fencer versus Ford. Woodman tripped up Brote there, and the referee said that was intentional. And as a result, it'll be that Blackhawks player that will get the first of the power plays in effect. So it'll be a 5-on-4 in favour of the Blues. Woodman will sit out 2 minutes as a result of that incident. The shutter guard power play in effect for the next 2 minutes, and a crucial one at that for the Flyers Blue. At under 9 minutes remaining. Still 0-0. Face-off won by the Blues. It's hoisted out. On left-hand corner point is Hazelhurst. Keeps it in front. Faking the slap shot was Brote. But the Blackhawks didn't fall for that one at all. Cox and Maybe. Cox and Kairos, rather. Hazelhurst, they're looking to go back up again. Cox almost hitting that one in. Jeffries with the opportunity. Almost bobbled out. Cox thrusting forward. And Smart gets that one to go, and a little late hit there by Cox to go on with as well. But a very good save under pressure, Charlie Smart. Really riding the pressure early on, as we see on the CD Dodd replay. They controlled the tempo in that passage. Jeffries got the tip in to go, but he didn't get enough of it. Cox then swooped in. But the Blackhawks defence really resolute early on. Hazelhurst, slap shot comes in from Brote. On the open is Kairos. Just over the crossbar. That was a very open net indeed. That towards the defensive zone for the Blues. Box out to Kairos. Now Jeffries. Grover. And Campbell. Kairos swooping in and gets the first one on the board. That man again. Jordan Kairos, he's been a weapon in attack. And that is another goal you can add to his tally. And that gives the reigning champion a lead. And that was a vital penalty goal for the Flyers Blues. You see there, Kairos just swooped in with space in the slot. Slap shot went to the back of the net and opens it up for the reigning champions. 1-0. The Flyers Blue lead with 7 minutes to go. On the CD Dodd scoreboard, a good start for them. The Blackhawks, well, they enforced the pressure for much of that, but they let out just that little gap against the Flyers Blue attacking forwards. And then 9 times out of 10 goals could be scored. And Kairos has proven that theory again. And there he goes again. He's got the puck in control, looking for a second. Just to the left-hand post. He's got Cox. Great turnover inflicted by Sack. Controls the puck. At the corner of the slot, he shoots just to the left-hand post. Healy and Hazelhurst. Goes out wide, Kairos. He pushes back. Healy's out in the open on the outer wing. Will they go to him? No. Kairos goes through one, goes through two. Good little breakaway he's got here. Doesn't get through the third, but keeps it in front of him. Good control. Under pressure from Woodman. Great turnover by Woodman. He's got Campbell. He goes for the shot. No, he dummied it. Woodman under pressure. It's a 2-on-1. Mukija and Wilson. Open ice pass resulting in that from that turnover. It's on the defensive zone for the Blackhawks. Kazala on the outer wing. Body check by Mukija. And that results in another turnover. Brote hoists it high, but chopped down on the gloves there by Christopher Shade, who thrusts it forward towards the goal line. Mukija. Cross ice pass turned out to be a blind one. It was there to Hillier deep inside the slot. It's a scramble on it. 3-on-1. And the Blues win it out. Greater numbers. Jeffries, cross-ice pass, cut off there by Grover. They want icing, but they're not going to get it. Grover again, lays it down the wings. That was smart by the captain. He finds Hillier, who's got Shade and Minson in the low slot. Grover goes bang. But in front there, McCann with a good save, and the tip-in almost delivered there by Cuthbert, who's wearing the number 17 tonight. Robson, who's had a quiet few minutes here, pushes it forward. Hillier goes back to Robson. Williams barged in there, and now here's Cuthbert. Cuthbert shoots. Again, saved by McCann. Williams and Grover. And letting that one go there was Hazelhurst. Open ice pass towards the attacking zone. Icing call waved off. Kairos almost swooped in to look for a double, but didn't get it in time. Robson pushed back. Now Davidson for the Blackhawks in front of the commentary position. Minson. Minson goes towards the slot. He's got Davidson in front. Well blocked by Cox. Healy. Here's Kairos. Loves shooting from that area. He's going to go from the corner. Looking for the tip-in was Cox. And this time, Davidson thrusts it forward towards the defensive zone. Lovely pass along the wings towards Cox. Doesn't get that one to go. Maybe. Cox again. Brote from the corner. Cox looked for the tip-in. He had the space inside the slot. Positioned himself in front to look for the shot. He did it well, but didn't execute it. Healy slap shot. Davidson turns it over. He's now on the breakaway. What can he do from the corner? Well, it was an errant shot, dare I say it. Maybe. Good play by the Blues, pushing them back. They've covered the slot well, and it's resulted in a turnover. Mukija out there to Hazelhurst. What can Hazelhurst do? Mukija and Jeffries collide. Bit of an offensive breakdown there. Woodman. He's from the corner. He could go cross-ice to Grover if he wants to. He did. But Grover just at the wrong place at the wrong time. A long wrist shot comes in. Kazala. Kazala ricocheted off Brote. But he keeps possession of the puck. Goes cross-ice. Shade. And to the right-hand post. Brote. Hoist pass towards the outer side of centre ice. And the Blackhawks again have two out the back. Woodman. His pass was poor. Finds Brote. Brote from the corner. He shoots. Looking for a second chance. Jeffries off the left-hand post. And the referee's going to stop this one in order to get the post back in position. Wow, that was the Flyers Blues' big chance to further strengthen their advantage, as we see on the CD DODD replay. Went out there to Jeffries. Brote. He forced the puck back. And then again, the puck and play was stopped as a result of that shot going off the left-hand post. The penalty in the power play was killed off in the meantime because of the goal by Kairos earlier. Robson from the middle of the face-off. Crashes the puck. Kairos. Well, that's a rare loss of balance for him. Robson. Keeps it along the wings. Does Kazala. Now they're on. Kazala shoots off the post. There have been a couple of those that have gone off the post tonight. Grover pushing forward to Campbell. Almost getting in there. And McCann losing the helmet. As a result of making the save, as we are into the last minute of this opening period. Very rare that you see net tenders losing their helmets in general play. But so luckily McCann is okay. He'll put the helmet back on and get on with business. So there's a bit of a delay in the game as a result, to allow McCann to get the helmet back on and put the post back in position. So we've got about 46 seconds on the clock. It's stopped. But once play gets back underway, it'll be on again. Wilson. Play towards the attacking zone. Campbell, he shoots. It's a high shot. But again, McCann making them work hard for their scores. Another good save. The clock will continue to run down to 30 seconds. Doesn't look like there'll be any further chances for the Blackhawks. Maybe this one more if they have the opportunity to equalise it. With the face-off won by the Blues, Lamb plays it out wide. Sack, cross ice with the backhand. It was intended there for Campbell, who looked to equalise. The clock ticking down. Out the back. Hoisted back onto centre ice, but the clock will run out. And that'll be the end of the first period. Very tight in the early goings, but the Kairos goal has given the Flyers Blue a 1-0 advantage here at the Coburn Ice Arena. But anybody's game at this stage, both sides really playing the pressure game. But like I said, it's that Kairos goal that has pressed home the advantage for the Flyers Blue with 2 periods left to run. Back with more after this.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena. Not far away from the second period beginning as the Blackhawks, they trail 1-0 against the Flyers Blue in the second match of round 13. It was even Stevens for much of that first period, both the sides enforcing the pressure inside that offensive slot. But it was Kairos' goal midway through that enforced this 1-goal advantage, as you see on the DODD highlights. From the start, it was a game of pressure. The Blackhawks defence, they did wonderfully well to cover that low slot in order to stop or lessen the impact of the Flyers Blue offensive entries there. The control of the puck from key players, namely Minson, Woodman, Williams, and even Kazala in a couple of passages. It's been more prolific from Kazala compared to his last couple of games for the Blackhawks. And for the Flyers Blue, Kairos again the man who's been working that puck wonders. Also Jeffries, Mukidja, and even Ben Brote. He had a few shots on target himself. To 21 shots on target in total in that first period. With the Blackhawks, they're by no means out of it. The Flyers Blue may hold that 1-0 advantage on the scoreboard, but it is still out in the open. The Blackhawks have one more shot on target compared to the Blues, 11-10, as mentioned. The second period underway. Cuthbert and Minson looking for that tip in, but the Blues recover. Jeffries plays it down the wing, just out of reach for Brote. They want an icing call, the Blackhawks, but the refs waved it off. Cross ice, blind pass, turned over. Keeley out to Hazelhurst. Along the wings they go. They wanted to try this play to kick things off. Hazelhurst pushed back to Jeffries. Plays it wide to Brote. Looking for the tip in there was Mukidja. But he just got jammed there at that last moment. 3-on-1 in favour of the Blackhawks. Merging with it there is Minson. Got cleaned up by Mukidja in the process, and that allowed the Blues to make the easy defensive turnover. Lovely through pass towards Jeffries. He's got Kairos. Bypasses him. He goes back. Kairos cleaned in the 2-on-1. Grasped it in with the glove. Kairos pushes wide to Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst can go wide to Jeffries, and Jeffries doubles the advantage. That was well set up there by Kairos and Hazelhurst as we go to the replay of that sensational goal to give the Flyers Blue a 2-0 lead. Kairos pushes it out wide to Hazelhurst. He had Jeffries there inside the slot for the tip-in, and Jeffries delivered. So it's a 2-0 lead to the reigning champions. They jump him in the shots on target as well. What can the Blackhawks do, having had this goal leaked against them? It's not the start that they were after, but it also could be just the little kick that the Flyers Blue need after a flat opening period. Williams for the Blackhawks recovers it. Out to Davidson, who looks to play it along the boards. Davidson cleans up Lamb in the process. Jeffries out to Kairos. Doesn't get that one to go. Cox. That's a Lamb. Lovely cross-ice pass to Kairos. Kairos plays it out there to Cox, who's deep in the slot. He was in prime position for the tip-in, but he didn't get that one to go. Whelan plays it towards the defensive goals. Blues trying everything to open things up, but it's turned over out there to Davidson, and Davidson gets the quick reply. Well, it was just a matter of time before the Blackhawks click back into gear. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, a little bit of sloppiness there on the outer side by the Flyers Blue. That allowed Davidson to swoop in, make the turnover. Wrist shot connected brilliantly. And it went to the back of the net. 2-1 now, just like that. The Blackhawks were able to respond. And that's Davidson's first goal in the match. Some 3 minutes in on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Scoreboard reads 2-1. If you're just joining us for the first time, second game of round 13 of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. It'll be Jeffries and Kazala. Jeffries wins on that face-off this time. Keeley almost loses control. It might cost him, but Mukija is a lone player out the back. Quick use of the puck. Out to Jeffries, looking for a second. Mukija and Brodt. Brodt almost got that one in. Brodt. Out to Jeffries now. Along the sideboards goes Hazelhurst, and now Brodt will play this one. Fakes the slap shot and goes to Healy. Healy goes bang. And it went bang right onto Sack's leg. And now the Flyers Blue are forced back again. The two number 4s going at it, but there was a hook. Decision made by the referees, and I think it is against Healy. Yes, it is against Healy. An illegal hooking against the Flyers Blue defender. And that'll be the first of the Shutterguard power plays in this second period. And so this time it'll be in favour of the Blackhawks, who had a penalty against them, and that conceded a goal. So the Flyers Blue tactically would want to keep the puck on open ice for as long as they can throughout these 2 minutes. Oh, Smart has put himself under unusual pressure there. Kairos came swooping in, but Smart was able to release his defenders at the last second. Sack. Lovely pass to Campbell. Campbell goes through one, doesn't go through Kairos. Minson goes cross ice, very ambitious. He's out to Kazala, he shoots. Looking for the tip in was Woodman. But didn't get that one to go. Kazala, he went out there to Minson. That wasn't the way to go. But he now gets it. Sack. He's got Kazala. He bypasses him. Cross ice to Campbell. And McCann, good save inside the crease. The clock will continue to run. We go to the replay as the penalty clock continues. CD Dodd replay was a good setup too, forcing the defenders to push back into the net and generate space where Campbell was isolating. And he went for the right shot, but just didn't go to the back of the net. So it'll be Williams, and by the looks of things, Ben Brodt, and there's a bit of a delay in the game. Some obstruction going on there in the face-off. Blackhawks win it. They go to Grover. Through the defenders, out there to Woodman. He's under pressure from Hazelhurst. Well done by Hazelhurst. Played the puck brilliantly, but now he's in a scramble, but he gets it back again. A marvellous second effort, that, by Hazelhurst. But as soon as I say that, he almost turns it over. Oh, my goodness, give the boy a rap and look what happens. Finds himself in a scramble there with Minson and Davidson, 2-on-1. Hazelhurst has got Wilson for company. But again, they recover it. What great resiliency shown by the Flyers Blue. They're keeping it deep in that defensive zone without the Blackhawks trying to get any further forward. But they turn it over again, and as soon as they do, they lose it themselves. The penalty's been killed off. In the meantime, it's now on the Flyers Blue attacking zone as soon as that penalty was killed off. Davidson. Now maybe pinned to the boards. Braden maybe gentle push out to Mukija. He's blocked off by Williams. That was good defence by Williams in setting up that defensive turnover. Davidson got some open space on the corner point. He shoots just to the left-hand post. Williams, what can he do? He goes forward again. Davidson. He's played more in that attacking area. So is Campbell. In this game, the two number 4s going at it. Campbell keeps it in front. That's a good 180. Grover goes cross ice, has some space, out there to Sack, he shoots! And to his left, McCann. Clutching that one between the legs as we see on the replay. DODD replay showing that last score. That last opportunity at score, in fact. Went to no avail, but there was a big chance for the Blackhawks to level things up. But the way the Blues have defended since they took back the lead has been nothing short of brilliant. However, just their attack just hasn't been convincing as of yet. Most of the season we have seen from the Flyers Blue, we've seen them break away with 2 or 3 goal bursts. But the Blackhawks, to their credit, have defended magnificently in this game and have held the Blues to just a goal advantage. 4 Blues around the puck there. One of them is Lamb. And he's going to allow Kairos to go on his trademark breakaway. Goes through 3. He's on the corner. He shoots. And just to the left-hand post. Kazala now leading the recovery. Loses it there to Cox, and it looked like a little slash, according to the referees. Will that be another penalty? No, it won't, I don't think. Just a minor infraction. And turn the sound up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the PPL. The sights and sounds of DODD PPL as the Flyers Blue penetrate that attacking zone again off the turnover. Healy, he goes bang, but stopped right in his tracks by Charlie Smart. We go to the DODD replay. As you can see on the screen, the turnover came in. That allowed the Blues to capitalise on that chance. A slap shot came in from Healy from right-hand corner point. But right on his track, stopped brilliantly there by Charlie Smart. But it's a face-off in the Flyers Blue attacking zone. 9.5 minutes on the DODD scoreboard remaining. The Blues leading 2-1, but a very tight game. Kairos, he's looking for a double. He didn't get all of that one with that shot. Maybe bypassed Grover. Backhand along the boards. Kairos scrambling for it with Whelan. Kairos emerges with it. He went cross ice to Cox, but a bit further from him. From behind the goal line goes Kairos. Now they're going to play it steady. Cox combining with Mokija. Cox shoots. Doesn't get that one to go. Wilson. Oh, did he get tripped up with the stick? Refs say no. Davidson. Couldn't barge in there quickly. Maybe. Goes cross ice. Finds Kairos. He shoots. Just off the post. Another chance coming now for him. Kairos tries to go through the legs there. It goes towards Cox on the outer wing of the attacking zone. Kairos has got maybe in support. Maybe didn't get the tip in time. Whelan to 2-on-1. Goes for the wrist shot. And just over the crossbar. Davidson 1-on-1 with maybe. It's pushed back to centre ice. Open ice pass out towards the goal line. That's where Wilson is going to recover it. He pushes forward. Kairos didn't get complete control. Woodman. And now he finds an opening. Does Woodman. It goes out to Kazala. He shoots just to the left-hand post. Well, that was a beautifully executed set play. The finish just wasn't there. Sack again goes cross ice to Kazala, but he just loses control and is forced back. Sack again loses control. He was pressured by Wilson. A little bit of the stick use there by Kazala. He goes back. He fakes the pass. This is good play by Kazala. He's having himself a better showing. The low shot comes in, and McCann makes a good save. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the second period. 2-1 is the scoreline. The only goal being scored in this second period was Liam Jeffries. And 2 goals have been scored as a result of this second period. The response came from Isaac Davidson. So it'll be Jeffries and Kazala. So Kazala wins out in that one, pushes back to Woodman. Goes from right to left. Behind the goal line. It's a nice little sidestep too there by Woodman. Kazala's pass, bypassing Campbell. Campbell pushes back but loses the puck. Didn't control it quickly enough. Broke, cross-ice pass, wide to Mokija. On the outer wing, gets clinged up by Shade. And gets some support from Sack to take the puck out of that defensive zone. But it was a sloppy work. Hazelhurst came in, almost making the Blackhawks pay. But Woodman comes to the rescue. Woodman out there to Sack. Open ice pass towards the defensive goal line. Kazala. Opens it up to Shade. Well, Shade there being a little bit too casual. That's going to allow Kairos deep in the night. The tip-in comes in. No, it's not in the net. I reckon Kairos could have gone for the goal himself. Blackhawks wanting a penalty, but nothing doing. My goodness gracious me. Hazelhurst from the corner, almost got tripped up. Maybe swooping in. Couldn't get the shot to go. Hazelhurst assessing the options. He goes wide. Keeley. Back in the centre to Kairos. Out towards the open ice on the centre. Lamb goes to Kairos. Lamb, exceptional job he's done as captain thus far this season, leading his side to 6 wins, a loss, and 2 ties from their opening 9 matches. And so far, being pushed as favourites to go back-to-back. But the Blackhawks are not letting him have it easy at the moment. Sack, well, missed the puck completely. And that's allowed the Flyers Blue to break away. A fast break turnover here. Kairos shoots. Just off the pads of Smart and went into the net above. Well, the Blackhawks, dare I say it, they can count their lucky stars off a few sloppy work with the puck. A few sloppy moments with the puck, I should say. If you want me to be blunt about it. Flyers Blue have had more of that fast break attack, but has only resulted in 1 goal. Given the chances that they had and judging by how they've set up their chances, maybe they should be around 3 goals in front. You can make up your own minds about that. Cox pushes back to Kairos. He shoots. Didn't get enough power on that one. Easily deflected by Smart. Good setup by the Blackhawks here. This is what they've been wanting to do. Williams with the backhand. Off the tip in. Hillier couldn't execute that one. Cox capitalises. Kairos off the slot. Just loses his footing there at the wrong time. Hillier almost losing it to Maybe. The Blues now putting the Blackhawks under pressure with less than 4 minutes to go. In this second period on the CD Dodd scoreboard, 2-1. The Blues lead. Lamb. He's led from the front tonight as Lamb. He goes along the boards. The Blackhawks easily recover that one as both sides make a few line changes on the go. Grover. Plays it behind the goal line. Looking for that tip in midair, but Jeffries doesn't get that one. Mukija has a fresh area on that one. He loses the puck. And the Blackhawks again can assess. But Campbell couldn't get that one to go either. Mukija from centre ice. Casual pass there. This player was coming off to the bench. And that allows Kazala to go for the break into that attacking zone. The shot just to the right-hand post. And a few Blues players are at the back for the defensive turnover. Hazelhurst and Healy combined. Cross ice to Broke. He shoots. Good save by Smart. Does he dive in? And clutch it in inside the crease. He does. As we go to the replay, thanks to CD Dodd, the setup was there for the Blues. Broke was in the right place at the right time to make the shot. Charlie Smart on the second attempt just lunged forward and makes a good save down low. Broke wins the face-off. He goes out to Hazelhurst. Healy. That one deflected off a couple of Blackhawks players. Minson with a wrist shot just to the left-hand post. Jeffries. Look at Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst from defensive zone. Good pass out there to Jeffries. Doesn't control it completely enough, maybe. Not caught offside. Less than 2 minutes to go in this second period. A goal will be crucial, given how tight this game has been. But the Blues have spent a little bit more of them in their attack. Cross ice to Kairos. Down there to Smart. Jeffries looking for the tip in. Doesn't get it to the net. No, he doesn't. Good defense by the Blackhawks. Kairos on the edge. Plays it out to Mukija and Jeffries. Jeffries trying to keep it in the slot. Backhanded there by Maybe onto Jeffries, but Smart clutches it in. Good save too by Charlie Smart. A little pushing and shoving going on there. And as you see there, Liam Jeffries, a little bit of the head shake there, thinking, oh no, that could have gone to the net. But not to be. Inside the last minute of this second period, it's been real even Stevens apart from the goal by Jeffries that took the lead back for the Blues. Jeffries and Kairos combining. Kairos went with the backhand. Didn't get that one to go. Lamb one-on-one with Cox. Oh, that's Kairos. Yeah, that is Cox. And he lost his stick there, did Davidson, so he had to use his hands. But they don't get far out of the defensive zone. Cox and Maybe. Maybe from the corner. Lamb slap shot from way out yonder. Doesn't get that one to go. Kairos back to Wilson. Oh, Wilson had a bit of a sloppy one there. Kairos from the corner. Tip in by Maybe. No, doesn't get that one to go. So inside the last 30 seconds. Possibly one last chance for the Blackhawks if they could use the puck well enough. Just like that from Kazala. Good play by Kazala. He shoots. What a marvellous shot by Kazala. Well, he certainly deserves that goal. Capitalise on the defensive turnover. And Valentin Kazala followed that up with a fine wrist shot to the back of the nets and levels it up for the Blackhawks at 2-2. And that'll be the end of the second period, as you see on the CD Dodd replay. Kazala followed up his defensive turnover, went on the fast break, and thank your mother for the Rabbits, a fine wrist shot. That'll end the second period. Kazala's levelled it up for the Blackhawks. 15 minutes to go. It's still anybody's game. Back with the finish after this.
Shatterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shatterguard.com.au.
Well, what a cracking finish we have in store. Game 1 had a big finish in store, and so does this one. 2-2. The scoreline between the Blackhawks and the reigning champions, the Flyers Blue. Jordan Kairos, he did a lot of damage in that attack, but has only got 1 goal for his reward. And he has been known as a big game winner. In the past few weeks, he scored one of the winners for the Blues in that come-from-behind victory. Can he do it again? As we go to the CD Don highlights for that second period. Again, the Blues had more of the attack, but then the Blackhawks came crawling back. And that final goal by Valentin Kazala setting up a fine defensive turnover into a goal to the back of the net has leveled it up with 15 minutes to go. But as you saw, Jeffries and Kairos did plenty of damage in that attacking zone. But out the back in defence, the work by Wilson, Hazelhurst and Healy has been nothing short of exceptional. And keep in mind, the Flyers Blue are without the Nurich boys and Bryce Chapman tonight. And they too have done an exceptional job in that defensive area. So the Flyers Blue can be credited for that effort. But I have to say, because if you want me to be fair without being too harsh, it's been a less than convincing performance by the Flyers Blue. They've been known to get off to a fast start and break the game away from the opposition right and early and maintain that advantage, keeping the pressure on. But the Blackhawks' defence and the way they've been able to swoop in on defensive turnover after another has really kept the Flyers Blue in check. And if they can score 1 more goal, they could possibly win it, given the way the Blues went in that second period. And keep in mind, the Blues only scored 1 to the Blackhawks 2. We're underway in this final period. Big finish coming up. And the Blackhawks, crucially for them, they have first possession. And it looks like it was offside. And the Blackhawks will have to pay for that decision, but no penalty. Remember, third period has 15 minutes with stoppage time. And they're just going to the other side of the neutral line. There was a bit of confusion there at first. For Kazala and Jeffries on the face-off. It's Jeffries that won out. And he pushes back out to Healy, who now lays it to the inboards and finds Hazelhurst. He's going to play it out wide to their skipper in Lamb. Good control, Hazelhurst from Healy. Hazelhurst keeps it in on the corner, just bypassing the net. The Blackhawks now can break away through Kazala. He's had a damaging game. Kazala from the slot, he shoots and gets cleaned up by one of the boards in the process. My goodness. Jeffries wins the puck back. Oh, lovely through pass. They left Broke out in the open. He goes from the slot. Wow! Did he get it in? He did. Well, I thought he had lost possession of the puck and allowed Smart to save that one in. Or was it? Let's have a look at the replay. Was it a goal? I'm not entirely sure. Yes, it was. Or was it? I thought for a moment that he didn't get it in. It's close. Very close. Broke thought he had it in. I thought it was a goal at first, but it wasn't, so the goal won't count. The Blackhawks can count their lucky stars. They were inches away from losing the lead again. Still 2-2. With about 13 and a half minutes remaining, Lamb has another chance. But Lamb got a bit too hesitant there. Neal, who's been quiet, goes for the tip in, and he's got it! The cross-ice pass, setting up one of the Blackhawks teammates. That there, I think, was Williams. Yes, it was Williams from Zane Neal. And the Blackhawks, just like that, take back the lead. As we see on the CD DODD replay, Neal setting that one up well to Williams. And Ben Williams, their big scorer, has got one back for the Blackhawks, and the home side takes back the lead. 3-2. And we said earlier, if they could score one here, they'd be in the best position. It's still in the early minutes of the final period. But the Blackhawks have held the advantage. They've come from 2-1 down to take the lead 3-2. Now keep in mind, if the Flyers Blue get defeated, this will be their first genuine loss of the competition. Remember, they did lose points as a result of a controversial forfeit to the Vikings on the Anzac Day weekend when WA went into lockdown. Who saw this coming? Not many. This is a game that has had more stakes than expected. It's gone over the barriers and they're wanting offside, yes. And so it'll be a face-off. In fact, the clock will stop again. It will be a face-off by the neutral line, 25-21 in terms of the scoring on shots on target, I should say. It's been in favour of the Blues, but 3-2 advantage, crucially, is with the Blackhawks. Minson, he's got Williams there. Push back now, Chilaru, he's been quiet tonight. Back out to Minson, it's now covered off by Hazelhurst there. Hazelhurst goes wide, nice pass, they're going to go cross ice again. Mukija rebounds it off the boards. From the corner, oh! Looking for the tip-in was Jeffries. That's a chance gone begging, but here's Hillier from the midpoint. He shoots, doesn't get that one. Up for the Minson. Williams is in there as well. It's back on centre ice. It's on again. Hazelhurst. He's got Broad if he wants to go to him. He does. Broad shoots. Does he get it? No! 1 point save. Charlie Smart under pressure. And that'll mean a face-off on the outer circle as we go to the DODD replay. Hazelhurst played it brilliantly off the turnover, snatching it from Chilaru. Cross-ice pass out there to Broad. And Ben Broad, bit unlucky there. You thought that first attempt was genuinely unlucky. So was that one indeed. Even Stevens on the face-off, maybe. With the backhand out to Cox. But the Blackhawks had heavy slot coverage in the end to stop the Blues' entry. 11.5 minutes remaining. It's still early in the third and final period, so the Blues could still level it up again. Sack. Sack plays it out there to Grover. Grover with a backhand, Kazala. What a game he's having. Possibly one of his best of the season. He got cleaned up by Lamb. Along the sideboards, Kairos out the back. Oh, almost a breakdown in communication there with Lamb. Cox plays it to the sideboards. It's now behind the goal line. It's going to be recovered by Grover. Sack, and that goes over the bench again. And the clock will stop at just over 11 minutes left. Healy and Kazala having a bit of banter there. Just by the offensive zone. And that's where the Flyers Blue have got it. On their attacking zone, the face-off one. Jeffries pushes back to Hazelhurst. Looking for the tip in was Mukija. It's a scramble inside the slot, but Smart snatches it back into the crease. And another face-off will occur. Broad wins it. Hazelhurst from centre point. He's going to go out there to Healy. Off the boards. Scrambling for it. Smart again. Kept his eye right in it. And was able to reel it in again. But the tempo's starting to slow down a little bit. Another face-off being won by the Blues. Oh, Mukija got cleaned up there. Almost a high stick. Hoist pass in the direction there of Hillier. The Blues had greater numbers out the back. Hazelhurst and Jeffries were two of them. Hazelhurst from the attacking wing. Looking for the tip in was Mukija. Healy goes high. And that one just off the crossbar. Woodman and Jeffries getting help there from Broad. Woodman with the low stick. That's good work from Woodman. Just by the defensive wing. Good through pass. That was well executed. Out there to Shade. Shade. Oh, did he get tripped up with a high stick? No. Healy and Hazelhurst combining. Healy gets it back. He goes down the wings. Kairos. No icing call. Referee waves it off. Minson. Minson goes through. But that pass was a blind one. Healy bypassing an opponent. Jeffries and offside. Well, close call. It was a good one. And that'll be a face-off just by the neutral line. Crucial face-off at that. Both sides don't want to concede any penalties. 28-22 shots on target. That's in favour of the Blues. It's still 3-2 on the DODD scoreboard. 9 minutes to go. Kairos gets to Cox out in the open. Cox at the low slot, just off the post. Another big chance gone begging for the reigning champions, but there is still time. Cox pressured by Kazala. Nice back check. Minson also gets back checked by Maybe. Minson doing all he can to keep it in. Oh, we got cleaned up there by Maybe. But Maybe had enough time to push it back to Cox. He's got Lamb on the left corner point. Lamb shot. Ricocheted there off a Blackhawks player. That was Grover. It's now on the slot. It's out in the open. Grover almost got it into an open goal, but missed. The pressure really starting to tell. Kazala, he's looking for a double, but it ricocheted there off Lamb. Lamb pushes forward to Sack. Oh, we got cleaned up on the end boards, but the Flyers Blue can recover it, but only momentarily. Jeffries gets it back. Back and forth the puck goes. It's now recovered. Grover and Campbell. Campbell gets it, but it's lost to Hazelhurst in that defensive zone. Hazelhurst plays it behind the goal line. Push back to Brote. Brote, high shot. Oh, nearly collected one of the players' helmets. Open ice pass down towards the goal line, and the referee will call icing. This is just what the Blues want if they want to level the scores again. Less than 8 minutes to go. What's been a cracking game. Round 13. The DODD Perth Premier League. It is not over yet, not by a long shot. Be Jeffries and Kazala. Jeffries, one out of that one, and it's tipped in. Healy. Healy from right-hand corner point got the shot out of nowhere, and Healy levels it up for the reigning champions. As we go to the DODD replay off the face-off, Jeffries had to push it back to Healy. That's what he did. Healy with a wrist shot, went through the gap, and he gets the goal to level the scores with just under 8 minutes to go. A very crucial goal in the context of this game. Flyers Blue could possibly rescue a point, but when we have a second tie in round 13, my goodness gracious me. But there is still 7 minutes and 51 to go, so anything can happen. Healy plays it loose. Towards the defensive goal line now and finding Woodman. Woodman breaks away. Got space on the outer side. He has Whelan. Elects to go himself. Accidentally pushed up by Healy. Tip into Whelan. And just bumped off it by Hazelhurst. Cross-ice pass was blind. Woodman goes cross-ice, and that too was a blind pass. Hazelhurst recovers that one. He's been rock solid in defence. Jeffries, stick check, but gets the pass to Mukija, cross-ice to Brote. Whelan, 2-on-1. The situation's against him. The shot, ricochet off Wilson. Under 7 minutes remaining now. Tension really at a high at the moment here. It's not over yet by a long shot, as Minson tried to get that one to go and take back the lead. McCann making an excellent save under pressure. This is going to be a game where who can ride the pressure the best. And by golly, there is still plenty of time. And just a quick shout out to William Brown Hutchison, Bill and Julie watching from Karratha. Hope you've been enjoying the game. It's been a real cracker. You've certainly got your money's worth in this one. Kairos from the corner. And Smart making the good save. Every stoppage really raises the pressure. in these Perth Premier League games, especially when they're as close as this one. 3-3 with 6.5 minutes to go on the CD DODD scoreboard. It has been a real cracking night. Winning the face-off there was Williams. Wilson faking the slap shot to allow his teammate an attempt. Huge battle on the boards. The Blackhawks emerge with it. That was a fine defensive effort from Williams. Can he follow it up? Wrist shot, doesn't get all of it, off the boards. But he gets the puck back from behind the goal line. Goes cross ice, didn't get all of it. Shot came into Neal. Luckily not to go off the net, or otherwise that would have been a stoppage. Grover plays that one to the sideboards, almost loses it. Williams, backhand. The Blues have more players down the back. Lamb almost losing that one. He went cross ice to Kairos. It's cleaned up on the end boards in the process. That allowed Grover to try and recover. It's a 2-on-1. Kairos emerges with it. Goes cross ice to Hazelhurst. Shot saved by Smart. What a game he's had under pressure. Jeffries. Look at Brote. He's right there on his own, but Hazelhurst goes for it himself. And just by the right-hand post. Almost turned over there by Wilson. That one almost over the plexiglass too. Mulkija loses it. Sack. Lunges forward, tries to keep it alive. But Hazelhurst thought better of it. But where was the communication in that? That's allowed an easy turnover to Healy. A shot towards the net. But again, Charlie Smart saves that one. Healy thought he had it in for a moment, but Charlie Smart says, no thank you. As we see on the replay, a bit of a defensive breakdown. I think one of the worst forms of a defensive breakdown if I've ever seen one. Especially when a player's just coming on the bench saying who's in, who's out. One of the more bizarre parts in a game like that. Off the bar. The shot again was by Wilson. And again, Smart makes the save close by. 3-3 with 4.5 minutes to go. It's been a wild last period here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Both sides looking for that game-winning goal. Brote out the back. Healy long wrist shot. It's out the back there for Cox and Brote. The Blackhawks have 3 around the park behind the goal line. One of them was Woodman. Woodman cross ice. Great control there by Sack. Goes cross ice. Kazala! Oh, it was lucky for the Flyers blue. That Kazala shot just missed by inches. Bounces off on centre ice. Kairos goes through one. He went through Davidson there. Cross ice pass into the centre of the offensive zone. Wilson barges through. But turned over. Woodman. He's got Campbell and Kazala in the slot. Kazala, no. The pressure really on both sides here with less than 4 minutes left. Kazala. Oh, just to the left-hand post. Blackhawks get it back. Only momentarily. And yet again. Out to the centre of centre ice. Sack. Breaks through 2. Follows it up just off the crossbar. My goodness. How unlucky can you get? Woodman. From the corner. He goes for it. Almost grasped off the gloves of Kazala. And look at how the Blackhawks are pushing forward and forcing those turnovers through the press. And so are the Flyers blue as well. Wilson goes out there to Kairos. Kairos, he pushed out wide to Cox. Oh, they were a bit too casual there, the Flyers blue. Whelan goes back. Williams in a scramble, but the Blues push it back. Kairos looking to get the turnover. He does, but he was offside. Well, the referee was in the right spot to make the call, and unfortunately, Kairos was just caught a bit too far in front. As we see on the CD DODD replay, got the turnover, and yes, there it was. The right call was made. Kairos a bit disappointed with that one, but the right call was made in the end. Brote Wins the face-off. Jeffries, was he tripped up? They're wanting it, but the ref's not giving it. Shade shoots. McCann clutches that one in to his left. But there's still 2.5 minutes to go. Both sides can still win it, but this is the CD Dodd replay, that last shot. Good save too, McCann to his left-hand side. Another chance for the Blackhawks in their offensive zone. The Blues defending tight across the slot. Hazelhurst got a little breakaway going, but he's forced back. That's good defense there by Minson. Healy slows down the tempo. He goes from behind the goal line. Hazelhurst almost chopped off by Williams, but he recovers. Healy breaks away towards the offensive zone. Cut off. Williams. Out to Hillier. He shoots. Oh, he didn't get all of that one. Less than 2 minutes to go. What a game this has been. Brote doesn't want to make any crucial mistakes. To scramble for it. Williams almost got it in. Deflected off McCann's glove. Brote, he's on the breakaway. Goes cross ice. It wasn't an effective pass. Grover. 90 seconds left in the game. Kairos loses control of that one. It's out to Hillier. The Blackhawks being absolutely resilient with this barrage of entries by the Blues and vice versa. Brote, 4-on-1. The numbers game is going to be telling in that one. Shade, he's got Campbell. Campbell to win it. Oh, nice play by Hazelhurst. Off the back with Shade. Goes to the end boards. We're into the last 60 seconds. Campbell. Almost cleaned up by Cox. Cox wins it. Pushes wide to Hazelhurst. Kairos on the breakaway. It's off the boards. But in front there brilliantly by Woodman. Woodman from the corner. Will he go back? He's got Campbell. He's in the clear. And all of a sudden he gets chopped up. Woodman, he went to Campbell. And Campbell forced to go back. Behind the goal line. They're looking to play it slowly here. I wouldn't want to pull out the goalies here. Kairos sets it up to Maybe. Does he go to Healy? He goes, no, doesn't get it. We're down to 20 seconds. Cross ice pass. Lined out to Cox. Open ice pass. Last chance for the Blackhawks and for the Blues. Woodman breaks away. Forced back behind the goal line. It's going to be a tie. It's going to be a second tie of the night. There goes the buzzer. What a game. Another 3-all tie. And both sides will share a point. Dare I say it, it'd have to be anticlimactic in a way because both sides had plenty of chances to take the winner. But they all were thwarted by either poor turnovers or some fine goalkeeper work. But what a finish to two great games we have had in round 13 at the Coburn Ice Arena. What a game. Both sides definitely deserving a round of applause after this finish. CD Dodd highlights to wrap things up. Ball coming from Kairos for the Blues. Of also Jeffries and Josh Healy who scored the leveller. Davidson, Sack and Williams for the Blackhawks in what has been another thrilling contest and again a double tie result, 2 ties in round 13 and this time it was 3-all the scoreline in this game. But the Blues will stay clear atop the ladder. They'll be 4 points clear. The Blackhawks, well, they however will still remain on 4th place despite the positive goal difference. 10 points to the Vikings, 9 to the Blackhawks. With the tie that the Vikings had earlier against the Flyers Orange, no position in the top 4 will change tonight. But what a night here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Round 13, done and dusted. Both our games have ended in sensational ties. We look forward now to the remainder of the weekend in sport on front row screens. It's a double header of football from Steel Blue Oval in Bassendean. Swan Districts and West Perth tomorrow from 2 o'clock. And then, of course, at the same time, we have got on Sunday the Waffle Women's Major Semi-Final. Swan Districts and Pure Thunder to decide who will go to the grand final. It's going to be a big couple of days in football here on Front Row Screens, your number one in 2021. On behalf of Bailey, Ryan, Matt and all of the Front Row Screens team, this is Paul Persick wishing you a very good evening from the Coburn Ice Arena. And we look forward to your company at 2 from Steel Blue Oval for the big clash between Swan Districts and West Perth. So long, everybody.